Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's my lecture is about lesion at different level of visual pathway. Injury to any part of visual or optic pathway causes visual defect, and nature of defect depends upon location and extent of injury. Loss of vision in one visual field is known as anopia, and loss of vision in one half of visual field is called hemianopia. Hemianopia is classified into two types, homonymous and heteronymous hemianopia. Homonymous hemianopia is also classified into right and left homonymous hemianopia, and heteronymous hemianopia is classified into binasal and bitemporal heteronymous hemianopia. Homonymous hemianopia means loss of vision in the same halves of both visual field. And right homonymous hemianopia means loss of vision in right half of visual field of both eyes. Similarly, left homonymous hemianopia means loss of vision in left half of visual field of both eyes. Heteronymous hemianopia means loss of vision in opposite halves of visual field. Here, the binasal heteronymous hemianopia means loss of vision in right half of left visual field and left half of right visual field, that is, nasal half of both visual field. Similarly, bitemporal heteronymous hemianopia means loss of sight in left side of left visual field and right side of right visual field. That means temporal half of both visual field. This figure helps to explain the classification of hemianopia. At first, effect of lesion of optic nerve which causes total blindness or anopia in the corresponding visual field. It's occur due to retrovalvular neuritis and increased intracranial pressure. Secondly, effects of lesion of optic chiasma. Nature of defect depends upon the fibers involved. At first, pressure or uncrossed lateral fiber, that means red color in this figure, causes blindness in temporal part of retina of same side. That means retina cannot receive light stimulus from the object in nasal half of same visual field. So, the hemianopia developed is called right or left nasal hemianopia. Okay. Secondly, if lateral fiber of both sides, that means red color uncrossed fiber affected. So, vision is lost in nasal half of both visual field causes binasal hemianopia. It's occurred due to dilated third ventricle which force the angle of chiasma against carotid artery and dilatation of carotid artery of both sides. Okay. Thirdly, the compression of nasal fiber, that is crossed fiber, causes bitemporal hemianopia, that means blue color. It's occurred due to pituitary tumor. Thirdly, effect of lesion of optic tract or lateral geniculate body or optic radiation causes homonymous hemianopia. In right-sided lesion, there is loss of vision in right side of both retina, that means left side of both visual field, which is called left homonymous hemianopia. If the lesion is left-sided, then there is a loss of vision in left half of retina of both eyes and loss of sight on right half of both visual fields, which called right homonymous hemianopia. Okay. This figure shows the effect of lesion of optic pathway. Their dark circle indicate the blindness. In this figure, A marking area causes lesion of optic nerve, left optic nerve, which causes total blindness of left eye, and B lesion of right optic nerve causes total blindness of right eye. And there C indicate lesion of bilateral fiber of left side of optic chiasma, which causes left nasal hemianopia, and D. Lesion of lateral half of right sided of optic chiasma, which causes right nasal hemianopia. And if C and D commonly occur, that binasal hemianopia in this figure. And this figure E, which causes lesion of medial half of optic chiasma, which causes bitemporal hemianopia. And if F occur, the lesion of left optic nerve, which causes right homonymous hemianopia. And D, lesion of right optic radiation, which causes left homonymous hemianopia. Okay. Then effect of lesion of visual cortex. Lesion of upper and lower half of visual cortex leads to inferior and superior homonymous hemianopia. Only bilateral lesion of visual cortex causes total blindness. Okay. In this figure, we want to show you the visual pathway. Their transection of pathway at the location indicated by letters causes the visual field defect. Here, we know the fibers from the nasal half of each retina deposit in the optic chiasma, so that the fibers in the optic tract are those from the temporal half of one retina and the nasal half of another. Here, a lesion that interrupts one optic nerve causes blindness of that eye in marking area. And C, the lesion in one optic nerve causes blindness in half of the visual field, which is called homonymous hemianopia. Homonymous means same-sided of both visual field. Hemianopia means half blindness. Okay. Then B, marking area. Lesion affecting the optic chiasma destroy the fibers from both nasal hemiretinas and produce heteronymous hemianopia. We know the heteronymous means opposite sides of visual field. Then optic lesion may spare the fibers from macula, that's marking as D, because of separation in the brain of this fiber from the other, subserving the vision. Here, in all the conditions mentioned above, total blindness does not occur because the macular vision is not lost. This phenomenon, in which the macular vision is retained in condition of hemianopia, is called macular sparing. It occurs due to fibers from macula project into the visual cortex of both sides. Secondly, fibers from macular region are projected into both anterior and posterior part of each visual cortex. That's all. Thank you for your patience hearing.